Shalom, this is Levi Shore. Welcome back to Sweet and Good Torah. I learned something beautiful in Shabbos about Purim. It's the Vilna Gaon, his commentary on Megillas Esther. It has a beautiful translation. It's by Rabbi Asher Baruch Wegbright. It's really nice. So it's on the pasuk. So it's in. If you want to look it up, it's chapter 3 of the Megillas Esther, and it's verse 13. And it says, first I'll read you the pasuk. It says, V'nish loach safarim biyad karatzim. And like these letters were sent out in the hands, it literally means runners, like the couriers of the king. El kol medinos hamelech, to all the countries of the king, all the provinces of the king. And then it's really strange. It uses these four expressions of killing, and the Vilna Gaon explains how this is going to be the four mitzvahs of Purim, and why they're set up against us. So it says like lahashmid, like to kill, laharog, also to kill, destroy, to kill, lahashmid, laharog, or laabed, to like completely lose or destroy, however you want to say it all. That's kol ha-Yehudim, all the Jews, minar v'ad zaken, from like the young children to the elderly, so taf, little babies, v'nashim, and the women, b'yom echad, on one day, b'shalosha aser lechodesh shneim aser. So on the 13th day of the 12th month, and hu chodesh adar, that's the month of Adar, ushalalam lavos, and then like everything they own will be taken as spoils. They'll be plundered. All right. So the Vilna Gaon asks this amazing question. He says, well, why are there so many different expressions of killing? There's lahashmid and laharog and laabed, and then even like taking like the plunder at the end, like ushalalam lavos. Why so many expressions? How many times can you kill a person? So he gives a beautiful answer here. He says there's four things that are very relevant to a person. So first is the nefesh, which is the lowest level of the soul that's connected in the blood. It's in the bloodstream. And then, if a person loses too much blood, chas v'shalom, then their nefesh separates, their soul separates. And the ruach, which is the next higher level of the soul, is in all the air and in the respiratory system. And chas v'shalom, if a person doesn't have enough air, the ruach will separate and the soul will separate from the body. And then the neshama hovers above the brain, and that's like the higher spiritual things, and it's connected to intellect and thinking. And chas v'shalom is the brain. If someone's brain dead, the neshama disconnects. And then the person's possessions, the person's money and all the things they own. So here we see that Haman wanted everything. He wanted to uproot the Jewish people completely. He wanted to destroy the Jewish people completely. Okay, so what does lahashmid mean? So that means to destroy, and this is talking about eliminating the mitzvos. So this corresponds to the neshama, because the higher level of the soul, the neshama, all the neshama wants to do is do the mitzvos. Laharog, to kill, refers to killing the ruach, the life force. And Haman sought to break their spirit of life, their ruach chayim, their spirit of life. La'abed, to annihilate, refers to actually destroying the physical body. And then lavuz, to plunder, refers to stealing their possessions. His goal was completely to eradicate any trace of the Jewish people. So corresponding to these four methods of attack on the day of Purim, so now we have four special mitzvos. Hashem saved us, and now we get to celebrate these four special mitzvos on Purim. So first we have the Kriyas Megillah. We read the story, of Mordecai and Esther, and how Hashem saved us from the wicked Haman and Achashverosh. So we have an extra mitzvah for the neshama. We have the mitzvah of simcha, and this mitzvah of happiness, to be happy on Purim, and this corresponds to the ruach, the spirit that Hashem, Hashem tried to rob us of the mitzvos, and we have an extra mitzvah of Megillas Esther. Hashem tried to break our spirit, and we have a special mitzvah of simcha, of happiness on Purim. And then the mitzvah, we have a Suda, we have the feast, the party on Purim, and this is to celebrate the survival of our nefesh and our bodies. And then the special mitzvah of giving gifts to the poor. This corresponds to our possessions and celebrating that we have enough resources to give even to the poor. This pasuk provides help. This pasuk provides, it helps us appreciate the mitzvos of Purim. And rather than being isolated mitzvos, each one is a celebration of the miraculous salvation of one of the essential elements of our being. So just an amazing thing. of how Hashem saved us. And we have, unfortunately, we have another Purim story building that, Iran is attacking the Jewish people. It began on Simchas Torah. And as Adar Sheni, as we're in Rosh Chodesh Adar Sheni, amazing month. It's above the natural world. It's supernatural. May we see an amazing Yeshua, amazing rescue from Hashem in this Adar Sheni, from the evil Persians again that are trying to destroy the Jewish people. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Have a great, Simchadik month of Adar. Nichnas Adar Marba B'Simcha. When the month of Adar comes in, we increase our happiness. May your happiness increase, and I hope to see you back again soon on Sweet and Good Torah.